of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Remensive West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today I'll be talking about the misconception that there's going to be a united Africa in the future. A united Africa where we have a single currency, a single passport, free movement of goods and services all across all the states in Africa, just like they have in the European Union. This is something that people have been echoing all around. We want a united Africa, one Africa, free movement, just like the EU, one passport. It's a dream. I see this every time. People say this on the news, say this on the internet, that we will become like that. But I want to break it down to you in this video. That will never happen in Africa. It will never happen in Africa. It's a pipe dream. For those people that are saying all those things, is wishful thinking, and I will give you the reason. They are just wasting their time and wasting your time. Anybody that knows real African history, we know that this is an impossibility. And anybody that is saying this united Africa, they are just saying it. Even some of our spiritual leaders, some of our spiritual masters, they keep saying this thing. But deep down inside them, they know that it's not going to happen. But I understand to a certain extent why they are saying it. They are saying it so that people will not see them like they are separating themselves from other people, like they are creating division, like they are saying that some people are not from here in a way. But they know that it will never happen. Patrick Boluba is saying this, Joshua Mapong is saying this, some other African leaders, they are saying this, United Africa. I will tell you the reasons why it will never work. There are many reasons, internal reasons and external reasons. I will first start from the internal reasons why this will never work. If you check the history of Africa, the real history, you take a good look at North African countries. By this I mean countries like Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Western Sahara, Tunisia. These countries, even if the other countries in Africa unite, these ones will never unite with the rest of Africa. You know why? Because if you check the people that are controlling those countries today, the larger population, they are not African people. Their lineage, their bloodline is not from Africa, and they know it. These people, they are from the Middle East. They are Arabs, and they are Muslims. They came into Africa through the proliferation of Islam. This is how they got here. They got here, and you know the violence of Islam during the jihads. When they go to a place, they force you to convert. If you don't convert, they kill you, take all your women, take all your resources, and then they settle. This is how Islam spread. Islam is a religion of violence. It has never been a religion of peace. Even till now, we still see all the most extreme terrorist group in the world. They are all practicing the religion of Islam. Christianity is also a terrorist religion too, but their own way of doing it is very subtle. They do it very covertly. They pretend. They come like they pretend to be a helper. They kill you with kindness. They kill you with they pretend that they are helping you, but deep down they are destroying you secretly. But Islam is much more direct. They come to you face to face. You must accept us, you must convert, or you face the consequences. Christianity doesn't do like that. Christianity will be patient. They'll be sharing Bibles, pretending to be doing good work, opening schools, hospitals, showing you little things like they are helping you, but they are secretly, slowly polluting you, destroying your culture, spreading their dangerous ideology, taking out over your mind. Before you will know it, they have taken everything they want to take. According to this guy in Kenya, this Kenyatta, one of our ancestors there, he said when the Christians came, we have the land and they have the Bible. And they taught us how to pray. They taught us to close our eyes. When we close our eyes, before we open it, the Christians have the land and we have only the Bible. This is the way Christianity operates. Islam is direct. Immediately you see them, you know that they are coming for you. You must convert or you die. So when you see countries like Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Sudan, to a large extent, these countries, they came in with their religion, the Islamic religion. Them themselves know deep down that they are not from Africa. They will never agree to a single currency with the rest of Africa. They will never agree to a single passport. They will never agree to free movement. Free movement, that dictates that the land that they have stolen from African ancestors, we, the children of those people, will have free right to come in to those, occupy those places again. They are not going to give it back. So this thing you are talking, all these people are saying all these things, I'm hearing this hula balu, it will never happen. If it happened for the rest of the Africa, the one they want to call sub-Saharan Africa, that word sub, I don't really like it. It means that you are below human. You are not, when something is sub, you are under. You are an underclass, subterranean, under the earth. Sub-Saharan Africa, under Africa. I don't like that word. I will just use the word original Africans, black Africans, Bantu Africans, people like me that are black like me. They will never unite with people like me. And they have never united. If you notice those countries, you find out that none other African countries that have real African people, they are not visa free to those northern African countries, especially Egypt. Egypt, that is the place of our ancient Kemetic ancestors. That is our capital city in the ancient world. That is our land of glory. Egyptians today, they will never agree to free movement and single passport with the rest of Africa. They will never agree to a single currency because this will destroy them totally. It will destroy their economy. It will destroy the Egyptians you see today. They are like parasites that are living off the glory of our ancient African ancestors. If you check their history, everything that connects Egypt to inner Africa, they have tried to destroy it. Everything that connects Egypt to Sudan, to the Kushite civilization, they try to destroy it and cut it off so that it would look like Kushite have no connection with Kemets. They always hide that aspect of history. They give you the impression that the ancient Egyptians came outside Africa, that they came from Middle East. This is the impression, this is what they write in their own history, that they are white people, that they are Arabs, they have nothing to do with black people, which is a very big lie. Creating a free movement and one passport, it destroys this myth because people can easily go there to see the truth for themselves, and they don't want you to come and see the truth. If you want to go to Egypt now, you have to pay very big money. You have to pay for tourism. They don't have any natural resources there. All the money they make in Egypt is from tourism. People going there to see the graves, the treasures, and the glory of our ancient African ancestors. This is how Egypt make money. If all the other Arab countries agree to this, free movement, one single passport, this Egypt, you will know that I know today, we never agree to this. Because they know the truth and they are hiding it. Libya, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, all these countries, they played very crucial part in ancient time about the fall of Africa. They were responsible for the fall of Africa because it is from there that the Arabs were launching campaigns into other parts of Africa. They were launching Arabic campaign into Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, and South Sudan, and all the other parts of Africa. So this thing, anybody saying all these things, they are just saying it for talking sake. Africa will unite. We need to be one. I have studied these people very well. And I know in my heart that this will not be possible. That these Arab people will never unite with us. So why do I want to put my energy into something that I know will never come to friction? The best we can do is regional integration in Africa. Just like we have in West Africa, ECOWAS. And ECOWAS, everybody knows, is a puppet organization for European control on West African country, with Nigeria leading that puppet show, using ECOWAS to impoverish and force their people into a kind of colonial slavery. Anybody that want to break away, that is trying to revolt against this fake democracy they have given us, ECOWAS is the first to squash that person down. The only hope for us now is regional integration, just like the way Mali and Niger, the Sahel states, and Burkina Faso have united to say, no, we are breaking away from colonial hegemony. We are breaking away from this rubbish they call this fake unity they call AU. We are breaking away from ECOWAS. This is the only hope we have. If you say you want to unite the whole Africa, that is a pipe dream. It's not today. OAU have been talking about a single Africa. They have just been saying it, keep repeating something, wasting the time of everybody, something that you know will never happen. You keep saying you want to do it, you want to do it. Even ordinary regional organization like ECOWAS, we still do not have a single currency. Can you imagine? Even the free movement is not exactly that free. Try traveling around the West African country. Yes, you can go to other, but the scrutiny is very, very high. We have not even have a single currency yet. We don't have a single passport yet. It's very, very still difficult to still travel. Now you are talking for the whole of Africa, where people don't speak the same language. And even within ourselves, we have this tribalism thing. Every African tribe, every African kingdom want to have its own independent autonomy. Even within Nigeria, we have what they call tribalism, very, very serious problem. When you travel as an African to another country of Africa, the way they treat you, it's like they treat you as an hostile visitor, not as a friend. This is very, very funny. How can we do this within ourselves? That you're talking about the whole Africa, where we have Arabs. I'm not even talking about Eastern Africa yet. When we have Ethiopia, we have Somalia. We don't even know how these people think in Eastern Africa. When you value your religion over your own African brother, you can never unite with your own African brother. This is one thing. When Christians see Muslims as enemies, Muslims see Christians as enemies. Then Africans, they see Africans, people that practice organic African spirituality, as the worst of the worst. How do we unite with all these kind of things? African people love religion more than their continents. This is still internal problems I'm talking about. Religion already create that artificial division. We don't trust each other, even in the same family. Muslims that don't trust Christians, Christians don't trust Muslims. Same thing you see in Nigeria. Everybody oppressing each other. This one passport thing, free movement thing, one currency thing, it's a serious pipe dream. Those people pushing it, they are just saying it, wasting their energy. I have seen some international organizations that are saying they are advocating for this, pushing this one. I don't know why with something that is not going to work. And when I see these organizations, I say, oh, maybe they don't really know the truth about how these Arab countries came into being. That they are always pushing, oh, we must unite with them. These people, did they ever tell you, have you seen any Arab country say they want to unite with the rest of Africa? I've never seen them. They don't even talk about it. They don't even talk. They don't even socialize with us. They only meet us when they want to patronize us for business. Maybe they want to sell something to us. This is where they speak to you. They want to sell their religion. They want to sell some goods and services they have produced. They want to make money off you. This is the only way they become your friend. Since I've been traveling, going around, I have never had any Arab friend, to be honest. No single, so I've been traveling all my life around the world. I have never had any friend that said this person is an Arab person, my friend. But I see them making friends with other races, especially white people, Caucasian, Asian people. But Arabs and black, no. The truth is that they see African people as their slaves. They see African people as their working class. They see African people as their food source. When they want to entertain themselves, this is where African people come in for them. Apart from that, nothing else. When our people travel to these Arab countries, I see the way they are treated. They are treated very, very bad. Many of them have accepted this to be okay, that this is a status symbol, that these people, they are superior to you. You should do anything they tell you. No, I don't think like that. Very, very funny kind of people. We can never unite with these people, and these people, they're not even interested in uniting with us. They are not from Africa, period, and they know it. So when you're talking about free movement, it will never happen. Just say the truth. It will. If you study history and you know what is happening, you will know that this will never happen in Africa. There's not going to be one passport that we can travel around the way people travel in European Union. It will never happen in Africa. Certainly not with these Arabs. One currency for everybody. That's in Libya was trying, and Gaddafi was trying to do in Libya. One currency. Yes, it was a good initiative, but none of the Arab countries in the north even supported him. They got tired of Gaddafi. Gaddafi was trying to unite Africa, draw everybody together, carry everybody along. But the truth is that Gaddafi was kind of uniting Africa for the Arab world. It was uniting Africa for the Arab world, for the spread of Islam, for the taking of making it an Arab property. By doing this, he thinks that he can be able to take more power from the West and give it to his Arab brothers in the Middle East. Gaddafi was advocating OAU. At the same time, he was very, very active in the Arab League. He will attend OAU Union organization today, talk about how Africa will move forward. The next day, you will see him in the Arab League talking about how the Arab world will move forward. Which one is he really loyal to? I would have asked him this question. You are in Arab League today. You are in the OAU today. Which one you want? Because you have to be loyal to one more than the other one. When Gaddafi was attacked, nobody stood up for him. The Arab world said nothing. They didn't do anything to protect him. All the countries in Africa, they exposed their hands, and we are looking as America was attacking Libya. See, Gaddafi was killed. Nobody said anything. Everybody kept quiet. Even his friends in European Union, Sarkozy and the rest, everybody, it was like it was set up. They killed him. I will not say he tried his best, but he tried. But this dream he was talking about, a united Africa, deep down, a lot of African countries, they don't want that. They believe that it will destroy their autonomy. Many African countries, they believe they are okay with that little money they are taking from visa application fee, crossing of borders, migration. They prefer that little money. They think that when they unite Africa, people don't have to pay for visa application fees anymore. They are going to lose that money. When Africa have one unique currency, they believe it's going to destroy their own economy. They don't really want that. They are not happy with that. And roughly, I don't think many African countries, people that are leading there, I don't think they are sophisticated enough to manage the issues that come with a one continent currency and also free movement of goods and services and a single passport. They don't have the mental capacity to manage that kind of affair. Many of them are so bogged with local tribal politics and religion to think of wanting to do something like that. This for them, we destroy them, we make them vanish, we destroy their local identity, and they will not be relevant anymore. So secretly, many of these African countries saying this deep down in their spirit, their mind, they don't want it. Before Africa can say they want to do that kind of thing, first of all, they have to have a standing army. Just like European Union have what they call NATO, whereby attack on one is attack on all. I don't see African having a standing army anytime soon to enforce any kind of protection or defense or any of the countries. Even our internal problems, we have not been able to solve it. Since the last 2 years, there have been a war, internal crisis in Sudan. No, OAU don't have any power there. They are still waiting for the United Nations to go and solve that problem. And they say they are AU, a country that cannot solve its own problem by himself. How do we want to have one currency and one passport? Sudan is having internal problems there. Somalia have been having their own problems for a very long time. We have not been able to solve that. Congo have been having its own internal problems there. Congo and Rwanda, M16 rebels or M23 rebels are there. All these things we cannot do. We still seeing this every day by day. Even more regional crises are coming in since Sahel countries say that they want to stay on their own. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, terrorist attack has intensified seriously in those countries. Ask me why. Why it's like all the West African terrorists, they are only more interested in attacking Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. If you ask me, I will say the France government plus America minus America is directly sponsoring those terrorists in Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali to make sure that they destroy the Sahel countries, to make sure that the Sahel countries does not grow, does not stand. The way terrorists is attacking those countries, you will know that this is not ordinary. People from outside are sponsoring these terrorists to make sure that they destroy Burkina Faso, they destroy Niger and Mali. Serious attack every day, trying to destroy the economy, trying to drop down the country. Where is all these terrorists getting their funding from? How do they get these weapons, and what is their goal? You should ask these questions. What is happening in Nigeria is even very small compared to what is happening in Burkina Faso. It's like they want Burkina Faso to just be totally crushed. France is very, very active in sponsoring these terrorist attacks in those countries. We are talking about one single currency. Immediately we say we want to even move to that safe. You will be surprised that it's like they will just carry all the terrorists from Islamic State from Syria and just drop it in the middle of Africa. Just burn them. Yeah. So we see serious problem will come to us. We have lots of enemies. Let's not be just say our mind about these things. This thing that they are saying, one currency, one passport, free movement, it will not work. But before it will work, we need to raise our mind. What best we can do is regional integration. Regional integration, we focus on people that are like us first. We solve that problem by uniting with those people first, before we think of the people that are not like us in spirit and in truth. This is the way this thing will work. If not, don't bother joining any organization that is talking, they are pushing for this one passport thing. You're just wasting your time. The other day, it was last year, some people came to me asking me to join one of these organizations. I will join, I'll be paying money, and guess where they are holding their meeting? Egypt. All the money they are taking from African people, they are carrying to go and give the colonizer. They are not doing all their activities inside any black African country. You're going to be doing conference in Egypt, renting hotel in Egypt, spending all the money in Egypt, doing what? For people that don't even care about you, that are not interested in integrating with you. If I want to go Egypt today, I need to go to Egypt embassy to apply for visa. Very strict visa that will tell you when you are going and when you are coming and where to go. What kind of this kind of people you think they will give you free visa? How are they going to make money from their tourism business? You think they don't have sense? And they know that they are not really from here. They are just here to make money off you. So what is the point? Let's not deceive ourselves over this. Before we can talk about this one free movement of one passport, we need to solve our internal problems. We have not solved our internal problems. You look at Nigeria. Nigeria is like a shit show. We cannot even control our own economy efficiently. We keep borrowing money left, right, and center. Now, if we have one currency now, countries that are heavily indebted to IMF and World Bank, don't you think it will be like a free-for-all while everybody will start borrowing money? We are going to drag the whole economy of Africa into a very big hole. Somebody like Nigeria now will borrow money on behalf of all the other West African countries, and then we embezzle that money, putting the whole of West Africa in a greater poverty situation than before. I trust Nigeria for that one. Nigeria will wreck the whole West Africa if you allow them to unify into a regional economic bloc. All our criminal leaders like Tinubu, This time they'll be just be borrowing money every day and squandering the money and squandering the money. People will never bath. You the same way they can't sit down for palace. It makes sense. We are not ready for that. We are not ready for that. Many African countries, they are not. They are still like babies crawling. Look at their economy. They are still crawling. Look at their developmental level. They never reach where we never reach average standard. Look at their mentality. Religion is still the main focus of their existence. Worshipping their colonial masters. You want to have the same passport with this kind of people? I don't understand though. We are not ready for it yet. Before we're ready for it, we need to rejig our minds. We need to prepare the next generation. How many of us are even thinking about the next generation? What they are thinking about is how to eat, how to load their stomach with food and steal a lot of things for themselves. Selfishness, greed. This story is not something that we end very soon. One Africa, one passport. It's just a pipe dream. This, our leaders are singing it. They are singing it because they don't want to see that they are already dividing themselves. We still have some African people living in all these countries. We know how they are treated in those countries. I have been to some Arab countries. I know how these people behave. I want to tell you a single, let me just tell you one funny thing. Could you believe that since I started this YouTube channel 4 years ago, I have been contacted by people from all over the world. People have contacted me from the Western world, UK, America, even Australia, India. People have contacted me, interacted with me. Some have studied the byproducts, buy book. Could you believe the funny thing that since I started this channel, Arab people is the only people that I have not have anything with. Arabs. The only thing that Arab men have contacted me for in this channel, since I started this channel, the only thing is Fadosia agresta. That penis enlargement and sex help that we have in Nigeria. That is the only product Arab men. Let me show you the product. This one, Fadosia agresta. This is the only product that Arab men are interested in. On this channel, this is true story. I'm not lying. The only thing that Arab people have contacted me that they want, upon all the spiritual items that I sell on this channel, all the knowledge that I offer, the only thing that they have contacted me is Fadosia agresta. For sex, this is what they are only interested in. And I have never sold this thing to any of them. Because they are perverts. The only thing Arab men are interested in is what I say is sex. How to have as much sex as possible. How to satisfy their sexual urge. How to just have sex with as much women as possible. This is the only thing I have seen that Arab men are interested in. And they target African women as their sex toys. Finish. So these people, I know that they are perverts. They're not interested. They know that they are not from Africa. They know that they are not from Africa. And they know that they have nothing to do with African people. So when you see, they are just pretending. I don't encourage any of our girls to go to any Arab country. I know the way they treat our women there. If anybody want to deceive you, they want to give you visa to any of those places, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. Don't go. You are going to be a victim of sexual abuse in those countries. These are what is in their mind. Something that they say is bad. The religion created, Muhammad created that religion to use women, use sex to control the men to join the religion. You say a woman is bad, that she will cover all her body with blanket, even her eyes. But the same thing that is bad on this earth, you're preventing men from seeing that, but you limit the contact of men to have those women. You're making something that is very common to be scarce, using it to manipulate the men. At the end of the day, you promise them that we have 72 women. If they die for you, if they follow the religion, that we have 70 women of those bad women that you say is sinful, they are going to have it in heaven. Many of these men, they are sex staff. Many of them are perverts. Many of them, the only thing they dream, the only paradise is women. Even when you go to their Mecca, the black stone that they're kissing, go and Google it. The black stone that they kiss is in the shape of a female reproductive organ. That is what they're kissing in Mecca. You see it. I have done a video about this thing before. So the religion is all about sex. Look at Nigeria. Many underage marriages, pedophilia is legal in Islam. After all, Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl and started sleeping with her when she was 9 years. Muhammad is a pedophile. They will say it's blasphemy. We have so many, most of the largest numbers of pedophiles in Nigeria, they are Muslims sleeping with children. What kind of religion? A religion that is created to destroy women, to oppress women, to take advantage of women, to legalize rape. And you say this is you say Muhammad is a holy man, is the holy prophet of, which kind of God is that? Your God is a rapist or a pervert? Are you insane? Are you your head correct? We need to think for this place. Look at the religion. Is this kind of people we want to really unite with? People that think like this. Now these people we want to unite with. People that will be looking at your underage daughter as a sex object. People that think it's normal to sleep with underage girls. Is this people we really want to unite with? Do we really want to allow these people to be building mosques in our communities? Do we really want to allow these people to be spreading their evil philosophy and ideology in our neighborhoods? Is this what we really want? We should ask ourselves these questions. Is it okay to be bombing other people, to be killing other people in the name of your religion? Is it okay? Is it normal? Now this level we operate now for this 21st century, 2026, to allow the proliferation of this kind of evil ideology in the name of religion. Any religion that allows the oppression of humans, there's nothing sacred and holy about that religion. Any religion that brings pain, sorrow to people, that religion is an evil religion. That religion should not stand. Any religion that say that abnormal thing, that abomination is legal, that religion is a demonic religion. These are not the people we want to unite with. Certainly me, I don't want these people in my neighborhood. I have to protect my future generation. We need to be thinking straight. So this thing is not balanced. We should, this unite, no, not be everybody we go feel unite with. I beg to differ. Some people need to go. Some people, they need to put fence. Make the day where the day. It is not everybody we invite to our house in the name of peace. Some people are not coming to your house with olive branch. They are coming to your house with long knife to look for any opportunity to kill you. Not be everybody we they invite to. I don't agree. I have to be honest. This is what is inside my heart I am talking to you about. Many evil ideologies that are spreading, causing problems in Africa today. We should find a way to block them out. We should find a way to reduce their influence or their impact. We should not be tolerating them. If we know that we want to survive, if we know that we want to protect our way of life, we want to protect our sanity, we want to protect our future generation, our culture, not everything we are going to be allowing, especially in the name of religion. Not everything is going to be tolerated. You cannot tolerate cancer. Nobody does that. It's only a madman that will say, oh, cancer is growing in my arm. I will leave it and I will do nothing. It's growing, it's spreading. I will leave it and I will. It's only a fool that will allow that to happen. In the name of peace. What kind of peace are we looking for? Did they see this kind of perverse, depraved, brutal, bestial creatures wearing white robes, say they pray five times a day, following a practicing pedophilia. You say it's okay in the name of religion. It is not okay. You know how many children they are suffering in Africa today because of this kind of people? You know how many? If we start, there are many things I cannot talk on this YouTube. Things that I have witnessed, that I have seen. I've seen the evils of this religion. I've seen the soul of these people. We're not going to unite with these people. Okay? Before we go unite, they need to change their mentality. They need to bath them clean. But we only talk of unity with some kind of certain people. Let's just be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Some things are, it's enough, is enough. It's not everything we can be tolerating. You tolerate this evil, it will destroy you. You tolerate, before you know, they have taken over you. Many bad things that are coming today is because of toleration. This spread of homosexuality, lesbianity nonsense, or LGBTQ. It's not toleration that is causing this rubbish to spread. If not for Donald Trump that is stamping it out in America, they have almost destroyed that country. In the sense that I don't like Donald Trump, he's still doing some things that make sense. If you are a man, you are a man. If you are a woman, you are a woman. It should be clear. Some people say they are non-binary. What sort of nonsense be that? I'll be telling my child this one is not. What is non-binary? Are you mad? If your father is non-binary, will you be here? This madness is now being tolerated as normal in the world today. How can somebody be worshiping a pedophile and he say it's okay? Will you, any sane man, will allow his 9-year-old daughter to get married to a 50-year-old man? No sane man will allow that to happen. It will not only a poor man or somebody that hates his own children, that is powerless, we give their daughter to an old man, saying that it is the will of Allah. That is an abomination. Sin. Nonsense. Now they say make we can't integrate with this kind of yeye people. This kind of yeye, make we accept this kind of yeye ideology. Are they crazy? When we talk things, when we talk truth, make devil shame. This is one united. I just look people that are saying, I just look now. One passport, free movement of goods, one currency. When some country, they don't even have what to eat. Oh, they go just happy. They go borrow they go use everybody name to borrow the old people, put the whole Africa into where we cannot come. As everybody did, so it good make a day like that. Make we day like daily. Make friends with people that are beneficial. This is the only way Africa can grow. Make friends with who you think that you can be able to do something with. If you believe that, oh, Nigeria can do something with Kenya, make friends with them and run things with those people. If you know that you understand each other, run things with people on your level. This is the way we can grow. If you say South Africa and Nigeria want to do something, we meet on them. Maybe the industrial, we run things there. For this one, see everybody come together. We want some other people, we draw other people's down. Some other people, we pollute other people with their poisonous, abominable culture. Some other people, we cause problem for other people. So many things we just be going like that. We never matured enough like EU, European Union. We are not yet matured to manage that thing, to be honest. In the sense that many of our people are saying this, they are just saying it for sake, so that it will not look that they are discriminating or they are committing segregation. So let's call a spade a spade. So this is what I want to talk to today on this video. I believe that one or two people will get one or two things from this. I will also love to know your opinion about this very topic. Is it really possible Africa can unite? Along what lines can we unite? Will it be, what are we going to look or overlook? How will this be? And when do you see this happening? I would like to know your opinions. This is an open topic for everybody to discuss. So spiritual topic too as well. So I thank you very much for watching today. And for those people that have not gotten my books yet, please try to get a copy of my book. This one on plasma physics talks about the spirit world, the scientific aspects of African spirituality. In this book, I talked about the fourth state of matter, which is the plasma ring, how ancient Africans have been able to access this ring, how you too can access it, and what are the spiritual applications of this, how to generate unlimited energy from this ring, the benefits, the applications, and the knowledge. You need this knowledge in you. If you don't have it, you better have it. For those people that came late to this channel, we have already talked about quantum physics, which is a precursor to plasma physics. Before you get to the plasma ring, you must pass through the quantum ring. In quantum physics, I talk about topics like in dark matter consciousness, the wormhole, the black hole, negative space, the evil forest, time and space travel, origin of religion, the atomic structure, classification of deities, all those things that you need to know. These are the things that don't teach in our schools, in our universities. So you need to know this for yourself so that you can understand what is going on in life and how to tap into this knowledge to benefit and improve your life. So these two books go together. If you have not gotten any of them yet, please get the two and start taking advantage of the knowledge here. This one also, Walking the Shadow of the Gods. Over 200 spells are here. Spells for prosperity, for love, for wellness, different kind of applications. If you want to know about nature, get this book. The more you know about nature is the more you know about God. Nobody have seen God. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. So this book will help you understand nature, herbs, elements, mixing of compounds, and stuff like that will help you. Then this one is the latest one, Ancient Sacred Robo-Spirituality. This one's talk about Obie, the nature of our African spirituality, organic spirituality before the coming of Christianity and Islam, how the Yoruba people of Niger Delta have been able to practice their spirituality. In this book, I concentrated on Ogun and Oloku, two very important, powerful deities. You need to make contact with these spirits. You need to get this book. You can pre-order this book now. Then this one, the last but not the least, Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension. In this book, I talk about some real ancient African deities, principles that are part of nature, the spirit or the intelligence behind those principles. I talk about principle of prosperity, principle of decision making, principle of death and resurrection or reincarnation, principle of destruction, principle of wisdom. You need to know all these things. These are part of the spirit world, things you cannot see with the naked eye, but they control the physical world. You need to know the intelligence behind those principles. These are the things we call deities that live in the plasma ring. This book will teach you how to make contact with them, interact with them, and how to balance your scale before your next incarnation. So get this book, get one, better yet, get all of them. Then if you also want to practice African spirituality, I have a 6-month program where I teach it from the history to the science to the metaphysics and the hardcore spirituality. Within 6 months, you will know a lot of these things they don't teach in your university. Most of these things, they only teach it in secret societies so that only their members will have access to this knowledge to improve their life for themselves. So this knowledge I'm giving you here are highly guarded, secret knowledge that people have been using for ages to transform their life, to transform civilizations, to empower themselves. Nowadays, all these things, they stole it from Africa. They stole our ancient secret, and they say Africa is the dark age. Africa have no value. In my program, I will show you all these same secrets. I will not only show you, I will show you where they got it from. I will also teach you how to apply these principles to also improve your life and to start living according to your own destiny or living life based on your own terms. So please register for my program. If you also want to buy spiritual items, I sell them here. Things like meditation beads, cowries, native shock, herbs, soaps, perfumes, candles, all these things we use in African spirituality. You can contact me. I have a website, River of Knowledge. You can go there, go to the product page, and you will see a list of items that I've listed for sale there. You can also contact me there. If you also want to do your Oracle Tarot divination, want to know about a particular issue, you need guidance, you want to know something, I can be able to assist with that. You can contact me as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much. People that have been watching this channel, very grateful and delighted. And of course, I'll be seeing you all in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace. One love.